Probably, for a long time in the back of my mind, I always thought, well, maybe one day I can become parts manager. And I was thinking about that, and I'm like, I don't know. And again, that self-doubt comes through, and then eventually it happened. So one, I would say overall, my biggest success is I finally got to where I wanted to be at the moment. So that's great.
I think the biggest success I had was when I became the parts manager. That was kind of stepping more into the male dominant side of at least the trucking side. As an administrator, a lot of people know women to be doing most of the paperwork, secretary stuff, that kind of ideal. Going into the parts side of it, I'm ordering parts, I'm looking parts up that you do see. We do have women parts managers that are wonderful in this company, and have broke those boundaries as well. From there, the next greatest success was becoming a shop manager, because you don't see many women shop managers in this kind of industry, just due to the male dominated side. A lot of women I don't personally see in this kind of a position.
A lot of my mentoring came from like the family-owned garages and my dad or my husband pulling me out in the shop and spending the time when I would ask questions. The lead mechanic here has taken me out to show me trucks when I was not quite sure what a part was, and it helps to have somebody that's willing to spend the time with you to teach you something you don't know.
There's been other parts managers in different locations that have really helped me out a lot. I'd have to say one of them would be Anthony Harden from Houston. Without him, the first week that I took over the parts manager position, I was a little bit lost, and he was kind of one of those saving graces for me. So I have to give a shout out to him. The great thing we have is we have people from all different terminals that are willing to help, and I have to give shout outs to pretty much every single parts manager that I've worked with, because I think they've also been kind of my mentor. I think we mentor each other.
Just in time, a lot of the drivers are understanding that there are more women in this industry, so they have become more open to hearing a woman speak to them about the mechanical issues on their truck or on their trailer, or what may be going on.
I think some of my challenges that I faced were more so internal challenges, not so much people doubting me, but me doubting myself. Of course, I didn't have a whole lot of technical skills when it came to, parts. That was something that was completely new to me, and I definitely felt like a fish out of water. So I think honestly, every day is a learning experience. I'm still learning, but once I kind of got some of the skills and was able to learn from people that I worked with, and I started becoming a little bit more confident, like, yes, I do know what I'm doing. Sometimes people challenge you when they ask for a part and you order that part, and you get the part, you give it to them, and they're like, no, that's not it, but it's it. You just kind of have to stand your ground and be like, no, I know what I'm doing now. But before, I would say, because I was new and I wasn't exactly sure where to go, I was probably, my challenge would be mostly myself. The people I worked with were supportive, and we're always saying, your biggest enemy is you. Why do you do this to yourself? But as time has gone on and I've learned more, I definitely feel more confident in my role, for sure.
Well, my biggest fun working side by side with the techs. If I have questions or if I need help with anything, I can go to any one of the guys out in the shop and get answers or get help, and none of them are afraid to take the time.
I think that women would do great in management positions in shops. So we have female technicians in this industry that do wonderful jobs as well. And it's all a matter of that person's drive, and just willpower to say, I can do anything that I put my mind to. And, you know, it's not going to stop me because I'm a female in this industry. Some people may not approve of it, and that is their opinion, but that's not going to affect me with my career and where I want to go in life.